She has the podcast, the Alternative Flight Plan podcast, and she's also a veteran. My first question for you, Dr. Barnes, what got you in this space?
First of all, thanks for having me. It's good to meet other folks in the space that are well outside my current circle, which is kind of limited, actually. How did I end up here? That's a really long story, but suffice to say that my journey through military service and my own health struggles led me to a point where I needed to know more. I wanted to know more. And so I ended up retiring from the service in 2015 and going to medical school as a 46-year-old. And about halfway through medical school, I decided that not only was I going to go for my naturopathic degree, I was going to go for an acupuncture degree. So I got both of those by 2021 and started working in naturopathic care and acupuncture. My subsequent work in areas with veterans and PTSD has come as a result of me getting into plant medicine, psychedelics, and using psychedelics to help folks come back from chronic and complex post-traumatic stress. But it's been a long journey, and I'm 55 now, and I can only imagine that if I'm in the space for another 20, 30, 40 years, I'm going to go just as far or even farther than I have already. So I look forward to learning more as I continue to widen my circle, meet other people, talk about their stories, and learn from them.
That's why we made this platform, is that we want the world to learn more from people like yourself that have expertise in the space. And you mentioned that you do a lot of work with PTSD. Today is June 27th. June 27th is National PTSD Awareness Day. As a veteran, what message do you have for people that are dealing with PTSD?
Well, I think the primary message, first and foremost, is that we need to stop calling it post-traumatic stress disorder, because it's not a disorder. It's a natural state in which you find your nervous system as a result of a traumatic event. And I would define traumatic event as something that was too fast, too much, without adequate support, where there's a wound that's left as a result. And if we can stop looking at it as something that it's a dysfunction and start looking at it as it's just not something that we need to, it's like a course correction, which makes it sound overly simplified. People who are deep into complex post-traumatic stress probably feel, and I've been there myself, probably feel like there's more than a course correction that needs to happen. But I think too many people feel like they're broken and beyond fixing, and I don't subscribe to that. I figure my approach is that there is healing is available to everybody, as long as we can find the right way to address that for their individual nervous system.